Hey guys, CWHello1 here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're here with this Lionel FM Trainmaster from some era that's not new, and it doesn't run, so let's see if we can fix that. So yeah, I've got no idea when this is from, so I have no idea what to expect when I open it, so we're gonna figure that out together. But yeah, one of the members of the operating group that I'm in owns this engine and it doesn't run, and he doesn't have the ability to fix it, so it's with me, and I'm gonna take a stab at it and see what I can do. The suspicion is that it just needs a new E unit, which probably. I have tested it and I know how it behaves, but I'm also wondering if I can just clean up the E unit and maybe that'll work. But let's show you guys what the current state is, and then we can see what our plan of action is going to be. So that's a neutral. I think that's also a neutral. I saw an arc down on the roller. Yeah, doesn't move. The E unit is on, you can tell, because when you power it up, it buzzes. Like, it is cycling. It's just not actually doing anything. So let's take this engine apart and take a look at the internals. So yeah, if you can't tell, speed is the name of the game here. My friend insists that I charge labor for this, so I'm trying to work quickly, so I don't have, because I'm actually like logging time, but whatever. Anyway, if you have never taken one of these apart before, it's simple. One screw in the front, one screw in the back. And, oh boy. Post-war era. Okay. That's, sure. Also, it was blue. Yeah, this is his railroad, the South Guilford, if you couldn't tell. I don't know what Trainmaster Lionel made that was blue. I don't know a ton about the post-war Trainmasters, so if you know what that originally was, let me know in the comments. Anyway, again, trying to be efficient about this. Holy smokes. Okay, motor. The E unit. What? Oh, this is how they did the weight. Sure, I guess. Okay. Oh, well, there's your problem. There is the E unit. And there are the bottom, does not want to focus. The bottom tongues. Yeah, these are not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be under the E unit. Holy smokes. Okay, this is gonna be something else. Alright, so let's get this E unit out so that we can try and pop that back into place. Also, for the record, because I know my parents watch these, this is why I use the old cradle and not the new one, because just holding this thing did that. So I'm going to have a clean cradle and a dirty cradle. Dirty cradle's for stuff like this, that has a million run hours on it, and the clean cradle will be for the nice stuff. I do like how it's a single screw. Okay, wow. I may just be replacing the C unit. I have never seen a drum that is warped like that. Huh. My guess would be that it's corroding from the inside out. But like... Whoa. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah. I do have a new E-unit. So that it might just be faster just to put that in. I'll fix this on the side. If I can get it working, I will give it back to him. But yeah, this is all right. Let's start taking all the wires off of this so that I can put in the new one. And then these wires I could probably actually cut. I do want to kind of get rid of this because this is hideous, but if I'm in here, I might as well get rid of this cloth wire too, right? Replace it with something actually decent. I'm probably not doing a great job filming it. I'm not looking at the camera. That's the lower half of that, and here's the new E-unit. So it is still green and blue. That's still correct. The wires look fine. They look like they're in decent shape. So I can probably just cut these. And we have extracted the old E-unit. I can take off this mesh. And yeah, let me go find a new wire to replace this piece of junk, and we'll start hooking this one up. Okay, wiring's done-ish. Still need to attach this, and the rest of the power, but for right now, I think we're okay. Let's just put the thing back together. You know, it probably would have been a smart idea is if I had bench tested this before I just did all that work. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but probably should have done that. I was just going to reconnect these wires, but I think I can clean them up a little bit. Okay, strip those down. This solder honestly seems pretty clean, so I can probably reuse that. And now it's just a matter of getting all these onto the same solder lug. Alright, got those back on. Now time to wire up the motor. Alright, that's wired in. And we're good for testing now. And to all the people that are just like, why don't you just rewire the whole engine? I could. It's one time. Two, it works. Why change it? I did want to get rid of this cloth wire because I just don't trust this stuff to hold together the way that I trust, you know, newer wires. And it looks like this is newer wire anyway. It's not original to the engine except for this one. So yeah, let's throw this thing on the test stand and see how it does. Okay. Well. Cool. That works. I do want to see why I don't have lights. If they're not blown out, I think I can get them working. If they are blown out, then I don't think I have replacement bulbs for these, but I can certainly look. Yeah, those bulbs were completely blown out. So I'm taking these and I'm replacing them with these, which looks significantly worse, but the filament's intact. So let's see if these blow up immediately. Alright, I got one. I also just watched a screw fall out, so I gotta figure out where that goes now. Although, no, wait, this looks like, that is one of the body screws. Okay, we're good. I know where it goes. Alright, turns out that bulb was blown out too, so... Whoa! Okay. I have never seen that before. That was... neat, I guess. I think that's what happens when the gas that was inside of here, which I think is an argon gas, is no longer there. It smokes. So I guess we're just not going to have a light on that side. But, you know, the front one works, so that's good. No, I'm not going to be fixing the buzzer in this thing. It's never going to see use. Alright, shell's back on. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush off all the loose crap, because I refuse to give back an engine that has loose dirt on it. Okay, one last check. Neutral. Reverse. Neutral. Scared me for a second. Forward. Alright, I think we are good. So there you have it. That was my quick and dirty E-unit replacement on this Lionel Postwar, I think, FM Trainmaster. I will be trying to get that other E-unit running again. I do have a parts E-unit that I believe has a good drum and a good lower contact pad, because the one I just pulled out of this one has a really nice, like, clean electromagnet piston and paw, and then the upper contacts are fine. So I'm going to try to piece those two together and make one good functional E-unit, but we'll see how that goes. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. Just out with the old, in with the new, and this is probably going to be one of the shortest videos I've recorded in a long time. So yeah, simple job. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, hope you all learned something. I'm Stupid Hollow One, and have a good day, or maybe good night in your case. See ya.